What up, everybody? It's me, Blake316, here once again to remind everyone how much of a fucking hypocrite all Sony PlayStation 4 fanboys really are. Now, let me start out this video by stating, I own a Wax Station 3. And they're like, oh my god, he said Wax Station 3, he's trolling. No, I'm just letting you know that I thought the PlayStation 3 was whack, and I own one. I also own a PlayStation 4. With that being said, how are the Sony fanboys hypocrites? Because there's a game that came out, The Order 1866. Now, this game at one point was a game that I was interested, but it totally turned me off when I started hearing more news about the game, and quite a few things came up that was like, yo, I'm not interested in this game anymore. One being, the game has no multiplayer. Now let me explain. Is multiplayer important in the game? No, because for example, games like The Last of Us, I thought the multiplayer was horrible. I thought it was boring. It was something that didn't really interest me. Being that there was such a great campaign, and the option to have a multiplayer was what made me buy the game. Now, The Order 1866 has no multiplayer. Therefore, there's no option there. Therefore, there's no replay value for me there. Now, the major thing that totally turned me off against the game was the 5-hour campaign. A 5-hour campaign, no multiplayer, I don't think I'll save my cash, bro. Well, where are the Sony fanboys being hypocrites? Because do you remember this game called Halo 3 ODST? Do you remember this game that everyone and their mother bashed because it was only a 5-hour game? All the rants and videos and people saying Halo 3 ODST should be DLC because it's only a 5-hour campaign. How easily everyone forgets that. And it's like, you know what? I can buy the Order 1866. Like, people are doing these logic breakdowns. Well, if I go to the movies and I spend $15 on a movie that's on an hour and a half, and then that's like me going to 4 movies, that's about 6 hours, that's $60. If I see 6 movies or 4 movies for $60, and that's just like me getting the game, boom, there's my money's worth. Like, are you fucking kidding me? There's people like, well, if I go to Backpage.com and I get a hoe and I spend $250 on her for 45 minutes and I only last about 15 minutes, I'm still getting my money's worth for the order because that's $60 for 5 hours. And I know I'm gonna last that whole 5 hours of the game. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? The amount of people are like so delusional. How they're trying to deny how they forgot how they bashed this game, and apparently it's totally, it's perfectly fine to buy the Order 1866 in this 5-hour campaign with no multiplayer. But when this game was out, man, did you guys bash it? And you want to know the other difference between Halo 3 and ODST and the Order? Halo 3 ODST has multiplayer, bro. It has hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of multiplayer. It comes in multiple discs. But apparently everyone bashed the hell out of this, and all of a sudden it's cool to buy a 5-hour, whatever, the Order 1866 game. Yo, you PlayStation fanboys are the fucking worst, bro. You guys are so delusional. You're hypocrites, and how easily you forget. You go buy that Order 1866 5-hour campaign. But yo, don't forget how you were bashing Halo 3 ODST for its Halo 5-hour campaign. But also forget that it fucking even had multiplayer, bro. You guys are the worst. The worst. It's me, Blake316, just giving everybody a brief reminder of how these Sony fanboys really are. Make sure to subscribe for future videos. Until next time, peace.